The third foundation of green light hitting is something called implicit learning. So there's two ways that a lot of people will recognize how we take a coach's information and turn it to an athlete's intelligence. And the one is explicit. Explicit means the coach just uses verbal cues and verbal feedback, and oftentimes you'll see a coach come up and manipulate a hitter, and he's trying to teach through the spoken word. And oftentimes that's absolutely necessary. But again, if intent precedes content, many times that message is going to be interpreted differently. So if you recognize that the spoken word often isn't interpreted the way you want it, you're left with implicit learning, which is what green light hitting prefers. Green light hitting prefers implicit learning, not because you can't always interpret how the message is being received, but implicit learning is more fun. It's a game-based nature where you're trying to set a goal and you let the athlete try to achieve that goal. You get instant feedback, and the game will always be recognized more than a messenger, right? When you're dealing with two human beings, trust has to be given to that coach, and oftentimes trust isn't given, and players want to grow faster than trust sometimes allows. So this idea of implicit feedback or implicit learning becomes critical, and there's lots of research out there. The flow-based model is one of my favorite. This idea of instant feedback and clear goals, and that's why sport is so powerful. So implicit learning, not only do we prefer it in how we train our hitters, but it'll stand up under pressure. When you go between the lines, you don't have to worry about how do I perform this again, and where do you want my hands, and how am I supposed to accelerate the barrel. That's not what implicit learning does. Implicit learning is about creating clear goals with immediate feedback where the athlete can learn from that and grow from that on his own terms. And the other awesome thing about implicit learning is he doesn't need another person to help guide him. He doesn't have to wait for this half-hour block for the coach to set aside for him. It's a game-based play, and you can do it on your own, or you can do it with a dad that might not have the same experience as a coach. And it holds up under pressure. When the pressure mounts and it's the seventh inning and you got the tying run in scoring position, an implicit model is significantly more beneficial than an explicit model.